Being brought your way by Dr. Mark Maslow, founder of Ear, Nose, and Throat Associates of Northwestern Pennsylvania. By Corey Chrysler Jeep Dodge, Route 6 Corey. At Corey Chrysler Jeep Dodge, we're just a short drive away. And by Great Eastern Cutlery, building number 2 in the Titusville Opportunity Park. They're our next door neighbors. Their Great Knife Rendezvous is coming up on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 25th, 26th, and 27th. You won't want to miss it. It's all in building number 2 right here on Caldwell Street. At 5:30, it's 71 degrees. The weather forecast for Titusville and vicinity coming up after this morning's news. We'll check the news right after this.
Your inner ear helps center you and gives your body a sense of balance. If you're feeling like the world is spinning or having trouble with dizziness and disorientation, it could be a balance disorder caused by a problem in the inner ear. A simple test done at Ear, Nose, and Throat Associates of Northwestern Pennsylvania can determine what is causing these symptoms so you can soon feel right again. The Hearing Care Center, only at the office of Dr. Mark Maslow at Ear, Nose, and Throat Associates of Northwestern Pennsylvania. 4 locations, 3 specialties, 1 doctor.
Welcome to Corey Chrysler Jeep Dodge. We're proud to carry the area's largest selection of quality cars, trucks, vans, and of course, our lineup of Jeep products. When you come to Corey Chrysler Jeep Dodge, you're never treated like a number. You're always treated like the most important person in the world, our customer. When you drive off the lot in your new or used vehicle from Corey Chrysler Jeep Dodge, it's not the end, but only the beginning. We back your investment with the highest quality service after the sale. Make the short drive today to Corey Chrysler Jeep Dodge, Route 6, Corey.
5:33, good morning. At the moment, 71 degrees in Titusville. Details on the weather forecast for Titusville and vicinity coming up right after this morning's news. Well, the Great Eastern Cutlery, building number 2 right next door to us here at TV3, will be having their Great Knife Rendezvous. That is coming up on the 25th, 26th, and 27th. You'll be able to stop in and get the personal tour of seeing just how your friends and neighbors make knives. Knives like this one right here. Now, from the time you pick this up, you know just by the weight of it and the way it feels in your hand, this is a knife. This is called a Missouri Trapper. And the cool part about this and the next one we're going to show you is that no 2 are the same. So when you buy any one of these right here, you're going to have a one-of-a-kind. The handle, this is Cocabella wood, whatever that is. No 2 are ever the same. This is a 2-bladed knife, and again, when you pick this up, you know you got not only a collector's item, but you have got a working guy's knife in your hand right here. Now this one, I like this one. Again, now this is called Northfield Babylon Copper. Okay, and I like this knife. Again, no 2 are going to be the same, but I like this knife because it's easy to open, and it clicks into place. It's a lockback. That means that this blade now cannot be moved until you hit the trigger right here. Also, it's got the safeties right here. So anybody that's got a knife and you've been prying and digging and you do all the things you're not supposed to be doing with it, this is going to give you a little margin of safety. I like this knife. It's a single-bladed knife, and it's available at the Great Eastern Cutlery right next door to TV3. All you have to do is stop in. They have store hours all day long. You go in there. There are hundreds of knives to choose from, but of course they've got their big open house and their rendezvous coming up on the 25th, 26th, and 27th. Great Eastern Cutlery, building number 2 in the Titusville Opportunity Park. 5:35 and 71 degrees in Titusville. I'll check that weather forecast for Titusville and vicinity coming up here in just a few minutes. From the Titusville Police Department, let's catch you up to date on the weekend. We'll run through it chronologically. They had a minor motor vehicle accident on West Spring Street in the 700 block. That the people involved said we'll exchange information and take care of it. Police didn't even bother with the paperwork. Domestic problem up on Center Street, right at Center and New Street, involving a mother and a daughter. Now, there's a whole new concept. Everybody was separated. The daughter said she would leave for the remainder of the day. Police didn't take any further action. Family dispute in the 500 block of East Spruce Street. Everything was okay. Everybody was separated and sent on their respective ways. Then an argument between a couple of men. That was in the 400 block of May Avenue. And again, they were separated. That was all resolved, taken care of, and shall we say refereed by the Titusville Police. Titusville Police arrested a 17-year-old boy after he was seen walking in the 200 block of East Spruce Street. Now, while that unto itself is not against the law, it is against the law to be walking on East Spruce Street if you're carrying a 12-pack of beer. He was cited and then released into the custody of his parents. Report of a dog running loose in the 100 block of West Spruce Street. it was picked up and returned to the rightful owners. That is the report this morning from the Titusville Police Department, 536. Good morning. A report of a crash and a DUI arrest that took place on Guys Mills Road near McFadden Road in Randolph Township. Police tell us today that Daniel Corey Stallsmith of Centerville was driving in that area when he was involved in an accident. He ran off of the road, lost control, and crashed. He was later found to be under the influence of alcohol. They say that charges there are pending. A theft that took place at a residence in the yard in Rome Township. Police say 69-year-old Helen Gray of Station Road, Centerville, reported that somebody got onto her property and took a digital trail camera. Police are asking that anyone that might have information, please call the state police in Corey. State police are investigating a retail theft that took place at Walmart on Route 8 north of Titusville. That investigation is continuing. 537, 71 degrees. I'll check that weather forecast for Titusville and vicinity coming up right after this morning's news. Well, Friday morning we had the story of 9 to 5, the musical that was taking place at Colstock Auditorium. We were there on Thursday evening, then Friday and Saturday evenings. We were the guests of Cathedral Prep in Erie and doing some video work for them up there. Their presentation, needless to say, oh yes, The Wizard of Oz. And they did a great job. For kids that age, this is choreography. That's the mayor of Munchkin City talking. And she was a cutie, believe me. Oh, yes, The Wizard of Oz. I wondered, and we were there 2 different nights. We were there Friday night and again Saturday night, and these kids did a great job with that. And I couldn't help but to wonder when the originators, so to speak, Judy Garland and company, when they were doing the original Wizard of Oz, I wonder if they had any concept of what they were creating at the time. These kids were having a ball. And they did something kind of cool. After each one of the performances, they had 2 or 3 of the characters that stayed on stage and could have their, and the other kids that were in the audience could come up and have their pictures taken with the lion or with Dorothy. The lion was the big one, by the way. Everybody wanted their picture taken with the lion. And we appreciate the hospitality from everybody in Erie at Cathedral Prep. Thank you so very much. And we look forward to being back. By the way, Wizard of Oz will be playing there again this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I've got grandchildren that are going up this Sunday to see it. 5:39, good morning, 71 degrees. Well, I'll tell you what, if you see, have I got this right? If you see one of these around anywhere over the next day or two, pick it up, peruse through it, because this is the program book for the Pleasantville Summer Festival. And inside, right there, is the schedule of events. And TV3 is very proud to be a part of the festival again this year. They had the pageant, ice cream social, and the Vespers yesterday and last evening. This evening from 4 until 7 will be the fish fry, and Carl Olson will be playing between 4 and 7. And then on Wednesday, it really starts in. The vendors will be there. They'll have a kids' night Wednesday night. The Pleasantville Prison will be in attendance, so to speak. The band Furthermore will be there. It goes on and on all week long. TV3 starting Wednesday. We will be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with the Good News Express and balloons for all of the kids. So make sure you stop out and see us. And we're looking forward to that. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Also, the Good News Express, I understand, is going to be used as the reviewing stand for the parade itself. And we're honored to be a part of that. 20 minutes away from the top of the hour, 71 degrees in Titusville. By the way, this will be, if I'm not mistaken, the final appearance of the Good News Express before we shut everything down here at the end of the month. We're looking forward to seeing all of our friends out in Pleasantville, high on the hilltop. 19 away from the top of the hour, 71 degrees. Let's check the weather forecast for Titusville and vicinity. Today's weather being brought your way by Oil Country Federal Credit Union, the Titusville community's only locally owned, locally operated financial institution. Oil Country, Federal Credit Union. Partly sunny skies today, high today 90. Partly cloudy tonight. You heard me right, high today 90. Partly cloudy tonight, low tonight 70. Could be a thunderstorm tomorrow and a high tomorrow of 90. And then partly cloudy on Wednesday. Could be a thunderstorm sneak in Thursday and or Friday. Lows 70, highs 90, right on through the end of the week. And any time you get temperatures like this, you always have a chance of a thunderstorm cropping up. And it's going to be one of those where you get a downpour here and half a mile south on Route 8 or north on Route 8, the sun never disappeared. So that's just what we're going to have. In the old days, we called it hazy, hot, and humid, and that's exactly what we've got. 542, it is 71 degrees at GBS Television, Channel 3, your community channel in Titusville. That's news for this morning. I'm Jim Gross. This morning's news being brought your way by Dr. Mark Masloff, founder of Ear, Nose, and Throat Associates of Northwestern Pennsylvania. By Corey Chrysler Jeep Dodge, Route 6 Corey at Corey Chrysler Jeep Dodge. We're just a short drive away. And by Great Eastern Cutlery, building number 2 and the Titusville Opportunity Park. Their great knife rendezvous coming up on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 25th, 20, I had it right, 25th, 26th, and 27th, all on building number 2, right next door to us here on Caldwell Street in the Opportunity Park. 542, and again, we have 71 degrees. Good morning, Titusville.